Well, as we go into the Christmas season, I'm hoping that the normal patterns of your life will change. Instead of getting up so early every morning, you'll be sleeping in a bit. Instead of working all the time, you'll be having fun with your family. But when your patterns change, that also opens the door for people to take advantage of you and steal things from you. Mike Ballhace is a specialist investigator at Specialized Security Services. Mike, good afternoon to you. I think so often we can let our guard down during this time. We're kind of chilling out, we're in a different vibe. How can we make sure that we and our families are protected during this time?
Stephen, unfortunately, you cannot let your guard down. By now, I'm sure most are already on their way or already there, and hopefully they weren't scammed getting to a place and there's no holiday place to enter. But for those who are there, they need to take a few things. I've made some notes that is very important. Number one, be very careful of the sun. The Weather Bureau has warned the sun this December is extremely dangerous. So you must make sure whenever you're out to completely spray each other from head to toe. Yeah, those who obviously at the coast must watch out for baboons. You can go and leave your house open, and it's not necessarily the thieves that will take everything, but when you come back, your house is ransacked by baboons. Make sure your remotes and everything in your spare keys, obviously, is at a safe place. Make use of the safe. Don't flash your value. Don't go out with expensive jewelry. Don't try and be a Kardashian and draw attention. Just slide in and enjoy the holiday and operate as a family together and do all the valuable things that a family does together. Spend valuable time and quality time together. Obviously, save money because January, you cannot sit in a position where you cannot pay for food and electricity. You have to be paranoid. You have to be critical. It's the same thing. You leave an area where you know everything and you go into an area where you don't. So you must take that in consideration. You have got new things around you. You must familiarize yourself with it as a family, father, mother, and kids. And you must, as a family, do things together, track phones, 360s, and all the necessary paraphernalia to know where each one of you are constantly. Kids get lost, people drown, and especially the youngsters, this is for you. Stay away from the nightclubs. It's dangerous. You know, you don't want to be date raped, believe me. And don't take in any way any drinks or anything from any strangers whatsoever. And if you go anywhere, make sure you have a designated driver. Don't drink and drive. Don't lose it.
And Mike,
be careful.
And Mike, sorry to interrupt. I mean, particularly for children. I mean, you talk about, you mentioned an app where people track their children. You can see where they are through their phones. How important is it to keep a closer eye on your children during this time? I mean, it's very tempting to let them go off on their own a bit.
It is. Your children is your biggest investment, also your greatest asset and your greatest love. So you need to take care of your children. You cannot just, as the mature, stand one side and ignore the kids. There must be rules and regulations in place. And I always say to the youngsters, the day your parents stop nagging you is the day you must ask the question if they still love you. So you must make sure that you look after them with extreme rules and regulations, but they can still enjoy themselves. So if there's a going out, do it in groups. If they want to go to a nightclub, send a mature, proper, wake-up person that can watch and assist them. Kids like to dance. They like to hear nice music. They want to go to beach parties, house parties. But these are the dangerous areas. Unfortunately, the youth, the boys of today, is after the girls for only one reason. And it's not to marry them or to talk to them about Christianity and assist them in all kinds of good advice. It's to take advantage. It's unfortunately so. I'm not saying everyone, but most. And on holidays, everybody just, go a bit lawless and they let their guard down and then they get involved into these things and in wrong relationships and get drunk or even use drugs. And then they make uninformed decisions, and then they sit with all of this afterwards with extreme damage, emotionally, physically, and spiritually.
Sure.
So it's very important that the family unit, as you've said, Stephen, is very tight. Otherwise, one incident in a holiday, just one, breaks up the whole holiday. So make sure that you see the whole holiday through, but rather be extremely careful. So the cell phone track and tracing is important.
And your possessions. So I'm talking, for example, if you leave your home for a long time, or you leave your home in Johannesburg to go to your home in Limpopo to be with your family there, or something like that. How can you make sure that your possessions that you leave behind are still safe?
Well, those who have left should have done this, what I'm going to say now. Those who are going, you must make sure that the dog has food, the cat, your fishes, that your garden is looked after, that you and your neighbors by now have a good relationship, and with the neighborhood security and the local police. I always say, if there's perfect communication, there will be no sin and we all go to heaven. There should be good communication constantly, and people should look after each other's properties. Make sure that there's at least lights going on, trigger lights, and people moving in and out of your house that you trust. Make sure that there's no valuables. The first thing the criminals do when they're in your yard, if the alarm systems don't go off, is look through the windows and see what's valuable. And unfortunately, many people come back January and everything is gone. So make sure that everything is properly stowed away. Also, where you go on holiday, make use of the safe. Put any valuables in the safe. And then, as I've said, it's important not to drink and drive. If you're tired, or if you want to party a bit, pull over, or go to a restaurant, or go to a safe place and take a power nap. But don't drink and drive, and don't drive when you are not aware. Also, check your car. Check your tires. Make sure that your car is absolutely 100%. Many cars are next to the road on the way down if they drive. If you fly, it's a different story. But you need to be positively paranoid, and you have to be aware of your surroundings. South Africa, unfortunately, is a very, very criminal country.
Mike Bolhuis, thank you very much indeed. Specialist investigator at Specialized Security Services. Do appreciate the time today, and lots of ways to keep you and your family safe. I do hope you get to change your patterns, though.